Well, basically, over my past 15 years as a therapist, I've never seen someone as dedicated to their routine as you are. Can you share with us your weekly diet routine and basically like diet performance? Kind of go through each piece of that.
Okay, I'll try. Do my best. So you want me to start with the diet?
Yep, let's start with our diet.
All right, perfect. Okay, it's about basically how food reacts to white blood cells, in your immune system. Okay, and once I go through my dietary progressions throughout the off season, I'll start to gain different proteins and carbs and sugars and juices, things that are unique to my body. So it is a little bit different than blood type diets or things of that nature. It's actually specific for me. So, for instance, I may be able to have beef, but I can't have chicken. I might be able to have lettuce, but can't have cabbage. I might be able to have a green apple, but I can't have a red apple.
So how do you break it down with your white blood cells? How do you find out what you can and can't have?
Well, let me explain. So what happens is this. All right, it's done. All right, the name of the diet is called Sari Melman Dietary and Reengineering. Okay, and her son is who I work with, Leon Melman. All right, so what he does is he'll send vials up to me. Okay, they draw my blood. I then ship it back the same day. They take that blood and do a study on that blood, and within weeks they'll come up with a program for you that is specific to you. Okay, and then we go through that whole entire dietary plan.
I see. So it's almost like as if you have an allergy to something. So they're testing your blood to see what you're good with.
Yes, exactly. Whatever doesn't affect your white blood cells. Applied immunology. Okay? It's what doesn't affect your white blood cells, what keeps them calm, and because your white blood cells are the brain of your system, it's going to basically dictate whether you gain weight or lose weight. Okay? So that's how the diet, basically works. And I send that blood in, and it changes over time. So I keep having building blocks. It keeps growing. It keeps getting better and better as I go in. Okay, so that's how the diet works. And it's completely different than any other one.
Got it. So that's something that you're doing all the time, then, I imagine.
All the time. This is not off season. This is life.
Got it. Now, how do you find that your diet affects your performance?
Well, it's you are what you eat,
right?
And that's what it is, and it's really that simple from that perspective. I eat certain foods, and I have more energy. If I want to eat certain foods that I know is going to take down inflammation, maybe some nuts. Maybe I want to do a fruit that's high in magnesium, potassium, which is good for my muscles. It really goes deep, into what things go into your body, how you can use those things to help you on the field. Honey might have high in B vitamin. Sweet potato, high in B vitamin. Therefore, I need a burst of energy, high in insulin. So there's a lot of different ways that you can gain advantages through just basic eating organic foods, rather than going to GNC and then trying to do it artificially.
Right. Yeah. Well, definitely. I mean, food is power. We are 80% of what we eat. So.
Absolutely.
All right. So now, what does your weekly workout routine look like?
Weekly workout routine right now, I do 2-a-days. So let's just say Mondays, it's upper body day. Okay, so I do, I work with a group called Proactive, okay, here in Orange County, okay, and in California. And they'll have you go through different upper body movements, some power stuff, some speed stuff, some isometric type of holds, things of that nature, from an upper body standpoint. All right, so just say my Mondays are upper body. Okay, then I go from there to the boxing. I go boxing from a conditioning standpoint. I'll work boxing for an hour. Okay, and then Tuesdays would be lower leg day. So I'm doing all different type of leg presses and different squats and different jumps and different things of that nature, bands and resistant, isometric. I'll do all of those. Okay, and that's on like a Tuesday. And then Tuesday I might do some field work on the field from a conditioning standpoint, or running drills from a football perspective. Okay, so then sometimes Wednesday's an off day, or I can go, actually Wednesday's an upper body day right now. Wednesday I go back to upper body. Okay, I go back to boxing. Thursday I use a machine called the AARP, AARP. It's a machine that I've been using for about 15 years. Okay, it basically eccentrically contracts your muscles. Okay, so not but eccentrically, it lengthens that muscle. You build strength from a lengthened state. Okay, it's similar to Russian stem. I'll use that machine while I squat, while I do different leg movements and lunge medleys and different things of that nature. So it gives me a different type of combo from a leg perspective. I do that on Thursdays.
So you're doing your EMS machine along with doing calisthenics with it?
Yeah, there you go. So I'm doing a little bit of iso holds, things of that nature. I'm doing all of that with this stem unit, basically, if you want to call it that, that is stimulating my muscle, but it's lengthening the muscle, and I'm building strength at a lengthened, position. So that's what I'm doing on my Thursdays. Then I go back to field work on my Thursdays. My Fridays is back to boxing. I do boxing. I run stairs. I do shuttle sprints, and those are my Fridays.
Nothing Saturday, Sunday?
No. So your body needs at least sometimes. You can do programs different ways. Sometimes 2 days of recovery is also good. For your body as well. So people sometimes overwork and do too much, and your body doesn't get a chance to repair and fix and get going again. So what I like to do is I'll alter my workout from Monday, Tuesday, take Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know what I'm saying to you? This is the first year that I've ever worked out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on a heavy workout. So I'm going to see how my body reacts to it. And I'll change it if I need to. In the mornings, I do yoga. So on the leg days, especially, I'm doing yoga. So I'll start with yoga, then I'll go to my leg strengthening whatever days, and then I'll go into my field work.
Okay, so you're basically having 3 a day at that point, because you're doing your legs, you're doing
actually,
your yoga,
I didn't mention,
and then you're doing your field. Yeah. So you're almost 3 a day at that point. How many hours are you putting in a day when you are working out?
If you can, are you talking about just working out, or are you talking about yoga, or are we talking
Well,
about
when you're looking at 3 a days, like a yoga class is at least 1 hour. When you're looking at
so
boxing, you're putting in at least 30 to 45 minutes, right? So by the time
hour yoga.
Right? So by the time you're done, are you looking at like 3 hours, 2.5 hours?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. Yeah, it's 1 hour yoga, 1 hour boxing, and then 1 hour, 1 hour workouts. Okay, so like lifting and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's 3 hours right there.
Yeah, you're
right. And then I'll run and do conditioning. That might be 30 minutes.
Okay, so you're pretty much getting in your cardio along with your weights every day that you're working
Absolutely. Out. Yeah, there's some aspect of cardio in my days.
Are you always trying to do 2 days off in a row, so you have muscle repair?
Well, like the traditional way that I was doing it prior to this year would be Monday upper, right? So then my next upper would be Thursday. Lower would be Tuesday. My next upper will be Friday. So it gives it 2 days of rest before you go again. This year, I'm trying something different. I just want to see how it feels. I want to see how the long weekend feels on my body. Don't know how I'm going to react to it yet.
Yeah, well, sometimes you change up and it's a good thing. You never quite know.
Yep, exactly.
So
So there you go.
do you keep up with your diet and exercise routine even in your off season? I mean, I realize the
Yeah,
diet
yeah,
is life, but
yeah. I mean, yeah, the diet is not as strict during the off season, but it is still strict. I need time. There's times where I need to get my weight down. So that's what it is, and I need to get it right. So, during the season, you see me. I'm a maniac with it. I got to make sure, even what you rub on me, your body absorbs it, and your weight can go up from that. So it's not just what you eat; it's what you rub on as well.
oh, sure, our skin's our largest organ. We're
Yes.
consuming it all one way or another.
Exactly.
So how does it affect your body when you stop your routine?
Well, yeah, my body's gonna let me know. Just put it that way. My body is I guess it's very sensitive from a standpoint of just knowing what's going on. So it's kind of like if you get a beat up car and you're driving that beat up car, you can put that car through anything, and you're beating it up. It's going to crash and it's going to burn one day, but it may not let you know what type of stress and pain is going on with it. I'm like a sports car, like a race car, where when it's running at optimal level, it's the best performing machine there is. But when I start doing things that it doesn't like, it's going to let me know. So my body is in tune to everything. So now, when I don't eat something good, it's going to let me know.
Right.
So, my body's just like, hey, what are you doing? No, we don't like that. Boom. So my weight might jump up. I might have a little gas. I might have the runs, whatever it is, and my body starts becoming more conditioned to deal with that stuff over a period of time. But sometimes in the beginning, it's like, whoa, no, we love what was happening before, but what are you doing now? But it's a great thing because your body likes to talk to you.
Right. Well, I find that most people sway from their routine over time. Diet and exercise goes out the window. So how do you stay committed to your routine and keep the willpower to stay focused and on track?
Well, I mean, I think, for me right now, there's a couple reasons why. One is because I'm very goal oriented. So, I have a certain way I want to be, certain how I want to perform on the field. So for me, it's like, look, this is what it is. I need to be this weight, and at this particular time, let's get there. Let's do that now. A. B, my body's all I have. Okay, I put my body through a tremendous amount of stress, for what I do for a living. So I know one thing is this. I know this. I can't go anywhere in this sport without my body. So therefore, I might as well take care of it. A. B, because of all the stuff that I'm doing to my body, I better take care of it so I can live a long life. That's C. So
Yeah.
so so it's a lot of other factors that go into it based on what I'm doing. But like I said, I have to live with this thing forever, right?
You'll be stuck with it way after football, my friend.
Regardless. So therefore, that's why I'm always conscious of what I'm eating.
So now how about your massages? How often are you getting your massages? Are you still once a week?
Yeah, I'll still be once a week on the massage. And, it works out if you can find somebody that's good, like you. But if you don't find someone that's good, it can actually be a detriment, because the time and what they're doing to you and all that stuff.
All right, so now do you notice a difference in your performance after a massage?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You get it done the right way, you feel a lot looser, your body's functioning, I guess better together, muscle groups and all the things. You don't have muscles turned off. Everything is working the way it's supposed to. If you find somebody good. If you don't, then good luck.
Yeah? Did you find someone good out there, I hope?
Yeah, I had somebody good. So I worked with her. She did a good job taking out trigger points. So my muscles operating at top, functionality, I guess.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Well, that was my main focus, was just kind of to look at how you're doing it, how you're keeping it up, so that way people recognize what it takes. Because people just don't realize how diligent you have to be to achieve your goals.
No, exactly. You got to be diligent.
You can tell them all day long, but unless they hear it from the mouth, it's just not happening.
Yeah, they won't get it. They won't understand it. I thank you. Appreciate it. Nice
I
talking
appreciate
to you.
your time. I hope you are well, and good luck with this coming season, my friend.
Thank you, Lani. You take care of yourself, okay?
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.